Good morning. I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. Good morning. Today is Sunday the 3rd, and this video is your first prompt. For those of you who are participating in the Journal to be Inspired. So the Journal to be Inspired is all about you making a journal for yourself and creating it to inspire you throughout the year, hence the title. So Martha Managros and I are going to be prompting you along, encouraging you, supporting you, giving you some ideas, some old things with our twist on it maybe, and some new things I hope. I don't profess to be an expert at junk journaling or card making. I'm probably just exactly like a lot of you, and maybe even not as seasoned. But I'm enthusiastic to get this journal going, and I really want to network with other people who are working on their own personal journal. So, the first prompt, dun dun dun, is, I'm even going to read it, alter a greeting card. Use the card as either a flip or a multi-pocket in your journal. Now, we thought that was appropriate since you probably have a lot of Christmas cards and things around. I know I do. This one is from one of our realtors when we moved and sold some stuff. So thanks, Brian, but I'm not going to save it forever. I tell all my family, if you send me a card and you send me pictures, I'm probably not going to save it. I'm just probably not. Let's just be honest. What do you do with those little teeny tiny pictures? You put them on the fridge. I don't like to do that. I'm not going to save it. So let's move on. Let's move on. I've got my coffee. I'm ready. All right. My chair, I've got a wobble in my little plastic flat thing. So my chair just gradually goes like this. So you're going to see me going like this all the time. I'm sorry. Look at these. Now my personal journal is going to be a spiritual adventure for me, and I'm also designing my journal to be focused on my health. I've told you before I had to take an early retirement for some serious health issues. All of a sudden that hit me. I love my job. Excuse me. I love my job and I miss my job. And I'm not healthy enough to work yet. Maybe never. And so my journal, sorry guys, that just hit me hard all of a sudden. My journal is going to be uplifting. I'm a very spiritual person, and I have a lot of things that I do to keep me uplifted and positive in my life and connected with the people I care about. And that's what my journal is going to be all about. It's also going to be about monitoring my health. I have a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff like that, and when I go, they say, well, what's your blood pressure been running all week? And blah, blah, blah. Well, when did you start that medicine? And da-da-da-da. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, I look at my husband and go, was it Tuesday? Oh, when did I start that? No, that was after. And the doctor just like, you know. So I'm going to use my journal for that. I'm going to keep track of some of my markers, so that I can take it with me. But you've seen my journal. I mean, if you've been watching me, it's sparkly and it's happy and all of that. So getting back to these, I have a friend who she distributes a lot of things to stores and stuff. And this is an older, it's out of a calendar, and it's outdated. And she asked me if I could use it. I'm like, yeah, I can. And they are native pictures. And I think they are all Apache. Let me look to see. I am not native. I think they're all kinds of natives. So, and they all have a little poem on the back, and I was wondering if I could incorporate that into this altered. What am I going to do with them until then? Let me think. There, how's that? So my idea for this was, of course, to cover it, but I also, I'd like to have a tuck. So let's just do that right off before I cover anything. So I'm gonna bend this, but then I'm gonna take my little scissors and I'm just gonna make a sliver. Take a sliver off each side. That takes the bulk out of the card so that when you close it, it doesn't pinch in the seam, so that your seam has, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Now it just has the layer of the card, okay? So I could glue that down, but I'm not positive of what I'm wanting here. So, oh, that's not straight. That's okay, I don't care. One of the things I want to do is sand it, because as you can tell, it's shiny. And I don't think the glue or paper or whatever is going to stick as well. So let's take the sheen off. Martha and I have both been really excited about this project, and the Facebook page it's exhilarating. I mean, to watch to watch the Facebook page grow first, and then to see everybody's covers, and then I have people emailing me their covers. If you're not on Facebook, that's okay. You can email me and Martha too, as you go along, so that you're involved in connecting with people and talk on the channel. I wish you guys could post, I wish you guys could post pictures on the channel. Okay, gotta get that off. So it just took the paint right off in powder, and I don't want that anywhere because it's green. So let's get it off. Yeah, so be careful of that. That can't be good to breathe. Not going to get it wet, I'm just really lightly sanding it. I mean, wiping all the sanding off, yeah. Okay, I think that it doesn't feel dusty anymore, but this does. Let me get this. Well, I know my old emery board did its job, right? Okay. All right, now I'm thinking about gesso in there. I don't have this card planned out to the nth degree. That's not how I fly very well. I'm going to roll my shirt sleeves up though. It's early morning. I'm working in my jammies. And I think I want to take a minute to clean the globules. Just a minute. It comes out so much better, and you don't risk having those in your Oh, that's not good. Let's not do that. I have a little spatula here. I have found keeping a butter knife or something in the craft room is a great idea for stuff like this. Okay, I think we're good. Yikes. Let's try this and see. I know I'm painting white over white, but I love the feel of gesso. It just does something awesome to paper. It gives you a base coat. Especially in this instance, I think it's appropriate. But I'm not gonna really stress about getting every edge or whatever. But I do know that the whole card's going to be covered up. If you paint something, I think, Robin, was it you that was talking about how when you use that stain, it curled your paper? Just paint the other side and it'll curl back. Well, it should curl back. It's just the fibers in the paper that you're breaking down and they're shrinking and moving, and so it curls the paper. But if you paint the other side, it'll counterbalance that, usually. Okay, now gesso dries really fast, so we shouldn't have a drying problem, but I do have a mess right now, so let's clean it up. Let's put that away. I'm going to get my big industrial paper towels for this because it seems like when I use the baby wipes, they clean really well, but they're full of soap and it smears all over. So I've got a great big huge industrial roll of this paper towel. I'm just going to keep it out so I've got it. This glass mat is great for this. It's just awesome. It is noisy though, and I don't like that. But all right, now I do want to cover the inside. I want these to be covered. I want these to be covered, and I'd like to use one of those native pictures if I can. There's actually a picture of an owl that I really like. I got this paper out. It's Prima. I picked it up at Hobby Lobby. And I've been pulling stuff out of there and I really like it. There's an old bingo card. I don't know what style I want. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's pretty, and I have two of them, I bet. Yep. So I could go inside or out with those. But I'm not going steampunk, so I gotta be careful here. More boho. And I do have a couple other packs. Isn't that gorgeous? That's beautiful. They're so hard to turn down, right? Let's get it on there and see. Let's get it on there. I am gonna put some water in here. Sorry about the noise, guys. I know that clicking is It bothers me when I listen to it too. The next one I make, the next video I make that we're not going to do any painting, I'll get rid of this. I've just about ruined my pink one underneath, this one here. But I found that if I turn it over, I think the other side might be more durable. So maybe I'll use that. So I don't think this is too busy for the outside. I think it might be more appropriate for the inside. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna measure. Yeah, I know. Yep, Carol's gonna measure. I'm really trying to work on it. Angela, you'd be proud of me. Okay, now, according to this ruler, it's this right here, without that, is 5.5 by, gosh, slightly shy of 5. Do we want to mat it? I do have some black cardstock, and I believe I have some blue. I'll mat the outside. I'm not going to mat the inside, but I do want to ink it. You know, I have been wanting to ink something other than what we're used to. So I think I'm going to go, no, that wasn't what I was after. Let's do broken china. I know it seems strange, huh? But I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it. That's what it's all about, right? Now these prompts are just that. They're just prompts. They're just something for you to go, oh, okay. That's not how I want to do mine, but that gives me an idea. That's all they are. Don't feel like you have to do it like me. Please don't. It's fun using other colors once in a while. Okay, I think I got that. This will be covered. Did I get it all? Depending on how it looks, I may go ahead and cut it just slightly shorter. Okay. Oh, what did I say? 5? 5.5? It was 5.5 by 5, right? Oh, my husband just sneezed. I heard it clear upstairs. Okay, I'm gonna try to use my little knife. I think I told you guys my trimmer is bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. We gotta take an inch off. Where? I like this. I think I'll take an inch off of here. Okay. So if I use the gauge here and I line my ruler up. Sorry for the noise, guys. And I'm going to lean over so I can really see it. That does not look straight to me. Oh, that's why. And when you watch somebody on video, the camera isn't straight either. So to me, sometimes I'm watching somebody and I'm like, whoa, you're like 1/4 of an inch off, but they're not. It's just the angle. Am I doing this wrong? I think I am. Yeah, I think I am, because this is 5. This is where the inch needs to come off. I only need a 1/2 inch. Whoa, that was really close. Okay, so I need a 1/2 inch. Thank you to whoever was screaming at me. Another cool thing I like about doing this project is Martha and I are not, as of yet, we're not planning how each of us is going to tackle the prompt. So I get to watch her just like you guys do. I mean, she may, message me and say, hey, I did this or whatever, but we're not planning. Because she's making her journal too, so she's gonna do things that she could use in her journal. This, I hope I've done that right. Let's look. I'm gonna be so proud of myself. Look at that. Voila! Even though there's a little score mark, you can't even tell. Now, do I want to take a little bit off and have it come in? I think I do. Couple reasons. It will give it room if I take some off of here. And I like that look. So I'm going to take just a sliver. More passes, less pressure. More passes, less pressure. I get greedy and I want all of the paper gone the first time, but that does work. If you just focus on letting the knife cut through the paper and make more passes, it's much better. That your hands don't get sore and you don't go off course like that. Okay, let's see what I've done here. Yeah. It's just barely, just barely. And I think I'll leave it under here because it's not a very big pocket. So, okay. Now, this one. I do believe they should probably be the same. Do I? Yeah. I think they should. I could make them different. So I need an inch. Martha and I are talking about trying to get our videos out early mornings on Sunday. You all know, if you video, you already know, but if you don't video, let me tell you, stuff happens. So that's not a promise or a guarantee by any means, but we're going to try to get them to you Sunday just as fast as we can so that you've got something to go on. If you want to jump in on Sunday and get rocking and rolling. Where's my... I want to do the corners. I love that look. Even though these are going to be hid, I'm going to do those as well. Ooh, got to be careful of that. Once I get that glued down, it'll be stable, but right now it's not. Got in a hurry there. Okay. Why does that look too big? It is too big. Why? I missed my mark. It's like 1/4 of an inch. Not sure what I did. Oh, that's right. I took a little bit off of that other one. Okay. Where are you? It's funny about me and measuring because I am a real stickler for things being straight on my walls, and I like my bedspread straight. It's strange, but I don't really care to measure. And when I do measure, I'm not very good at it. I'm not going to do these in blue. There's not enough blue. I pulled it out of there for the background, but that's it. And I think if I go ahead and age these a little, it'll make the blue even pop more. How much time are we at? Oh, shoot, we're almost half done. I gotta move. I gotta go faster. Quit talking. Okay. What I'd like to do is, at least on one side of these, maybe both, I'd like to have notebook paper. So I'd like to have notebook paper adhered. I'm going to try to hurry. I'd like to make just a little notebook pad. I'm still using Elmer's glue. I think it's been 1.5 years now since I bought that gallon of glue, maybe even longer than that. And I love art glitter glue, but honestly, I don't see the difference. I'm sure there must be, in the manufacturing, there has to be a difference of, because it's like so expensive. I bought my Elmer's glue on sale for a gallon. I paid $5. Yeah, I love that little edge. Oh, it's not gonna, I have to cut that off. Shoot, how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna have to use scissors. It's not gonna be straight. Let's cut the bottom. I don't trust myself. And those are Teflon scissors from Fiskars. Put those on your wish list. They're nice. Do you have a wish list on Amazon? I love my wish list. Yeah, I like that blue background. That'll be pretty. Okay. Yep. Now, is this one too big too? Let's just see. It's not, because I took that off. Okay. It's really already aged, so. And this was a Prima pack that I got at Hobby Lobby. 50% off. I was surprised at how many 6x6s they do not have. And I specifically went looking for 6x6s because I've been watching Septeria. Oh, what is her name? Oh, I can't think of her first name. Her channel is Septeria 18. And if you want a quick, beautiful project, she's just awesome. Oh, that's crooked. It's gonna be fine, but it is crooked. So if you're seeing it crooked, it's not just the camera. It's crooked, but it's gonna be fine. Putting a little gesso on here really made a difference. I highly suggest it. I have to decide whether I'm going to round those corners. I might. Right now they seem a little weird to me. Okay, I had some black in here that I really liked. I pulled it out for another project and I liked it. And I'm wondering if it would fit in here. That's cool. Never mind. Now I'm going to cheat because I can. I have a pencil somewhere. I think I've cut this just a little big so I can hold it up here and see. Oh, it's backwards. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's gonna have to go upside down. Darn it. That's okay. I don't mind. Okay, so now this one, it's gonna be upside down too. I guess it won't be if I cut it like this, maybe, huh? That's where my brain gets all turned around. That one fits on this one. Let's look and see if this one fits on this one. It does. I don't know why. But you're gonna have to be careful if you do that. If you flip these bottoms up and you cut that like I did, remember you're cutting inside out. You know, it's the mirror thing. You're cutting, anyway, it's gonna be backwards. If you cut it like this, it won't be, okay. If you measure. I'm scooting back, huh? Sorry. I don't know why there's a bump. I must have a piece of paper or something stuck under the white thing. Now, I am not going to need a lot of pockets or any of that jazz. I'm just going to need paper. So I am going to seal these, but I want to get some little tablets made first. And then we'll do the cover. Or maybe we'll do the cover first. Maybe. I like that glue gives you room to move. Okay. I don't see that old Christmas card there at all, that's for sure. Okay, let's talk about the front. Now I wanted to use one of these if I can. Her face would go, or his face, I'm not sure. I think it's a she, would go beautiful. I don't think I want to do yellow. That's the owl I was talking about, but It might go. This one might go. They all might go. Let's just pick the first top 3. Move on. Okay. And these are, when I pick an artist, I will let you know who this is. I like that one a lot, but I don't think it's going to cover. I don't think I would get enough of her to do her justice, so we're going to eliminate her. Thanks for trying. Now, we're going to look at this one. I like her a lot. She would definitely work, and I can have the bear. Okay, let's do it. No, you're not going to cut much with that, girl. Where are you? Right in front of me. Okay, let's see if I'm straight. Nope. Okay. Yeah, if you have friends who like work maybe in a library or a school, or they work in marketing, you know, a lot of times they get samples of cards, greeting cards. Oh, I'm just butchering this. I know at the library, people who work at the library get, a lot of times they'll get like first dibs of, you know, books that are damaged or whatever. I actually went down to my local paint store and got my name on a list, and they said they would call me if they were getting ready to throw out any wallpaper. So if you're looking for supplies, you know, unique supplies, there's a lot of resources, so you don't have to buy them. Or you may have to buy them, but it won't be at full retail, you know. Where is, I didn't cut that part. Let me see my book. So about there. Where's mine? I think my husband is going to, God bless him, he's going to come up and put a table up here for me. So I have more room to put bulky things. What I was kind of thinking is putting something on here and then putting it in a frame. And I think I have a die cut frame that I can color. I don't know if it's big enough. She's beautiful, isn't she? I don't know if that's gonna work, but I do like this, so but I don't think I like it just square. Oh, you know what? I'm going to glue her down, and then I'm going to put things around her, like collage over her on the edges. because I don't want to cut up the bear either. Okay, get your up and your down. Do I want her on the front? I think I do. She's not going to fit exactly. I have to trim her. And that's fine. And I think I'm going to want just a blank color on the back. But I don't know what color yet. I think tea dyed. Let me grab some. Actually, this will be great. This is the lavender parchment paper that I just did last week, and it'll fit perfect on the back of this. Got to trim her up, but I don't mind using this heavier weight paper on the outside. It's not going to hurt anything. It won't affect how the booklet closes. And I think the picture also goes with the inside too. Now, do we want blue? No. Nope, nope, no. Let's see if she fits first. It's gonna be a little big, isn't it? Nope, yep, nope, yep, nope. I think this paper is actually chamomile dyed. I can smell a little chamomile. And lavender. That's a great combination, isn't it? That'll look great. I'm working on iMovie. I've picked it up a few times. It's the program that some people use to edit their videos. And it's not something I really love, working on computers and techno stuff, but I don't hate it, you know, and I can do it. I can learn just about anything, I think, if I want to. That's the key, right? If you want to. But I just haven't sat down for 3 hours and dedicated time to it. But I hope I will be able to. It's a little thick right there. It's going to be even thicker when I get a tablet in there, so I'm going to cut it. That's why I didn't glue them down. I wanted to see how they were going to fold up. That's also why I took that cover paper all the way down. Yeah, that's good, but I do want a little bit of blue right there. Okay, I believe that. Let's trim this up. Okay, let's make sure it's glued down. What happened to you? those two match well. I'd like to get a piece of something. I'm not sure what. I don't know if this will do it or not. Oh, wood, just barely. Where's my Fabric-Tac? You know, when you're serious, you get the Fabric-Tac. You just say, I'm not messing around with anything else. I think that should be their commercial. If you want a chance at use anything, but when you really want to know that it's stuck, use Fabric-Tac. Now, I don't remember if I opened this or not. I think I can still open it. Yay, look at that. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I took a bunch of binding and got it wet and got it really wet. I tried to make sure that all the fibers were soaked and absorbed with water, and then I crumpled it all up in a ball. And it didn't wrinkle very well. Some of it did and some of it didn't. I don't know if I need to put starch in there. Oh, I love that the feathers are close to her face. Oh, you're beautiful. Okay. I'm liking where this is going. You do your own style, you know. This is for my journal. I'm not only making this as a demonstration of what you could do with an altered greeting card, but I'm making this, you know, I'm doing this project with you. So this is my style, and it may very well not be your style. So don't feel like you need to do this. This is kind of dark. Shabby chic might be your gig. Do it. That's what the Facebook page is for. Let's all share our projects and our ideas and questions and all of that. Okay, I can see I've got some trim work to do. What time do we have? I've got 15 minutes. I know 15 minutes is a long time for some people, but to me it's like no time at all. I'm just gonna cut that. It's bothering me. Oh, that's much better. Okay. This goes here. And this goes here. And let's get rid of that because it's driving me nuts. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I am going to use Fabric-Tac because I want to be sure. I'm not going to put a thumb hole in it, but if you were putting cards or something where your hands are going to get in and out of there, you might want to put a thumb hole in there. Did you guys see the pocket I did over New Year's Eve? I'm just in love with that thing. I can't wait to do one sort of like it, only different. Okay. Let's make sure the back is on. I can't wait to see what you guys do with all this. Okay, I'm gonna let this stand for a minute. Well, I wanted to collage the front a little bit. My ultimate goal is I'm going to put 2 tablets inside. But let me get this made in case we do run out of time. I'd like to keep it at an hour, so you know, so you're not bored to tears. I like this flower right here. I kind of like, I like them both, but I don't like those edges, so and I have something special for her. Where are you? Oh yeah. In our house that we moved out of last fall, we had, on our back deck, we had swallows. And they would come every year. And they actually got kind of greedy. They started with a nest by the front door. They actually wanted to build a nest above the door. And at first we were like, build it wherever you want, I guess. It's probably the best place. But, you know, there's something to be said about a bird nest above your door. And that quickly became apparent that that was probably not going to work for us. So we made a move. Oh, they were mad. But we just kept, before they had babies, we just kept moving the nest, you know, bothering it. So they moved it to the other end. Well, then the next year they came, they had 2 nests, same place, right next to each other. We're like, well, okay, whatever. The more the merrier. We enjoyed them. And then they got to where they went out to the back deck. And they had a couple nests. And we were watching them all the time. And anyway, that feather is from one of the babies from the swallow. So that is a really happy memory for me. Okay, so here's my altar book in its naked form. Okay, I want to show it to you before we run out of time. Okay, got it? Now I'm going to make a notebook. So I want it lined. So let me grab some lined paper. Maybe. Here it is. So one of the things I am going to keep track of in my journal, like I told you guys, it's kind of going to be a little bit of a health journal for me. One of the things I'm going to keep track of is my blood pressure. And I'm going to need lines. So we were at about 4 inches, which is about right here. That was 5, wasn't it? Let's go just a little longer. See, I don't know if this will even cut this. I've bought blades for this thing now 3 times. Twice. I bought 4 blades. Okay, and I'd like to keep that column there if I can for the date. That's 4. That's good. My new trimmer is coming. I got notice that Joann's is shipping it. That is a really, really rough cut. Now what I'd like to do is put a banner on it. I'm trying to work fast, guys, so I don't keep you. I get so relaxed when I'm doing a project. So I'd like to do something like that. So let's fold it over. I saw a bookmaking technique that I'm going to use where you just load this full of glue. It has a name, I don't remember what it is now. And it's basically how they glue books. I have a glue binder that's not going to work. And that's all you do. You just run a bead of hot glue down all the loose ends at the top. So this is going to be a lot of glue. See, I made kind of a trough. I've never done this before, so it could be a disaster. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to let it sit in my hand for a minute, I guess. Until it works into all the pages, and then I'm going to squeeze it and wipe it off. I don't know if that's soon enough or not, but anyway, I have a glue binder where you make a book and then you dip it in there and you turn it on and it heats it up. And all it is you just run a bead of hot glue on the end, and when you put it in there, it heats up and it gets the hot glue all hot again, and it works into the pages. So the first tiny little bit of the pages are all covered with hot glue and bound, and that's it. I mean, I know I could sew it and all of that, but I don't want to do that. My husband the other day, one of our friends called him and said, I had a favorite pair of sweatpants. They don't have pockets. Can I bring them up? Can Carol put a pocket in? Doug was like, she has a machine and she does sew, but it's mostly paper. Okay, is this gonna fit? It is gonna fit. I'm gonna set it over here to dry, standing up. He goes, what? Yeah, Carol doesn't actually sew, and when she does, it's not very fun for her. You don't think she could put a pocket in? I don't. He didn't want to insult me. I said, it's okay, honey. You can tell him. You don't want Carol to put a pocket in your jeans. You don't want her to do that. I'm going to cut a little bit more. I think it can handle a little bit more. Time is it? Am I going to make it? Oh, it's 59 minutes. I don't think I can make a tablet in 59 minutes, guys. I don't know, maybe. Let's see. We'll put those on top. We will take this paper right here, my new love, and put a top on it. And then we will get our Tiny Tim attacher. This thing is mighty. Look at that. A tablet in under a minute. This will do everything I need it to do. And it's not full of glue. Okay. Oh, I love her. What do you think of her? I think she's great. Let's, if these might be a little wide. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. You know what? I've been looking for an excuse. Where are you? To use these. This seems like the perfect time. Sometimes I take my 50% coupon and I just wander around the store. Not so much anymore, but I used to. Okay. Oh, that's adorable. How are you doing over here? So it will go something like this, but I'm not going to put that on there because it will glue down. Okay, there's my altered greeting card. Do you like it? Now you put your own spin on it. This will go in my journal. And we're at 1 hour and 2 minutes. Yay me! Okay guys, I'm not going to keep you. That was your first prompt for the Journal to Inspire. I hope it was fun. Go watch Martha if you haven't already. Get some more ideas, get started. If you haven't finished your book, go ahead and do that. Remember, this is low key. You don't have to keep up with the prompts, but they're there when you're ready to use them, okay? I really appreciate you guys. Everybody that's been subbing, it's really been fun. It's really been exciting. I've been talking to my husband about it, and it would be really weird if I sat in here and talked to myself, so it's good to know somebody's out there. Let's all take care of each other. Bye for now.